Not gonna lie to you, the red wall set was a huge success. I thought we were in for some absolute shit sets.
Yep.
But today, when we were sitting down looking at the Duskmourn spoilers, I was giggling.
Yeah,
because there's good shit.
We were gifted with an extremely playable set, and although there are face down cards.
Oh yeah,
which makes me want to explode.
Manifest Dread is a cool mechanic. I like it because it's just mill. You can mill some.
Even though it's face down stuff, the rest of the set, so interesting.
Yeah, no,
and for every format.
How do you feel about like the horror vibe? Are you into it?
I like the horror vibe. I want them to pull it off really well, but I'm not sure how it's gonna feel until we're playing draft and we're playing, you know, the pre-cons.
Cool.
I think it's really sick.
Well, let's get right into the action. What are we doing here today?
Today we're gonna talk about our top 5 most sort of excited to talk about Duskmourn cards that are coming out with the spoilers, at least the ones that are coming out right now. Today is September 4th, so if you see any cards that are more exciting than these ones after that, well, you're wrong. These cards are more exciting than those.
Yeah, and these aren't like a power ranking, it's just 5 cards we're super excited about.
Yeah, just things that we're super interested in.
Honorable mentions though?
Yeah.
So in the top 5, super duper cool, we couldn't find space for these 2 categories of cards because they're really interesting. Yeah,
we're talking about the room cards, which are basically 2-sided enchantments that you can play one of them onto the field and then the other door remains locked. And then you can pay to open the other room, and then you'll get both effects. It's nice getting bang for your buck, and you get extra value out of one card.
It's like more permanent split cards. I think it's really cool. It definitely will see some play somewhere in Commander, assuming they don't errata it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing rooms in my Shrine deck.
Oh yeah, that could be
as
cool.
a sort of sub-win condition, just because it seems ridiculous.
Oh, wait, so the 1 second from Zach.
For our second honorable mention, we're going to talk about all the new ley lines that came out. They're all super interesting. The black ley line takes any cards that go to your opponent's graveyards and put them into exile instead. The blue one gives all of your creatures the same creature type of your choosing, even the cards that are in your deck. And that's not even to mention the red ley line, which copies single target spells on your own creatures, copies them with a target of your choosing. It could be the same one. There's a video that I can't remember the guy's name. There's a YouTube creator and his name is this, and he did a video on the combo that you can do on turn 1 or turn 2, which is Mountain, play this creature that deals its power as damage to any target when it dies, and you just swing in for 10, then it sacrifices itself, and then you deal 10 damage just because you get the ley line out and you can double up shit.
It's like goofy combo, which is actually super cool because like Modern has had goofy infect leyline combo like popping up here and there, and like you got a mulligan, it's like a little inconsistent, but like dude, the more ley lines they keep adding, the closer we get to oops all ley lines, and I really want to play a deck where you mulligan till you have 6 ley lines in your hand and 1 payoff.
Talking about my Shrine deck, it might end up becoming a Shrines, Gates, ley lines, Rooms deck.
Ley Shrines.
But moving on from our honorable mentions and on to the actual cards, tell me about the chainsaw.
The chainsaw is sick. You pay 2 mana, you get 3 damage. Okay, cool, that's red.
It's but like then, except bad.
Anytime creatures die after that, you get some rev counters, and rev counters give your guy XO. Okay, so this equipment sticks around forever while you watch everyone play their Aristocrat Solitaire or the White Tokens players swinging into the Cranko guy, they're blocking 8 million times. All the while your chainsaw is just ticking, and you stick it on your Rogue's Passage 1/1 and you go 97-1 and you kill someone. Oh my god, I'm so excited for something like that.
Yeah, it's also about time that MTG has an Evil Dead reference.
Oh yeah.
Or at least one that is so like flagrant.
Okay, you want to do a chainsaw noise?
Yeah, sure. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, you got the
ding, ding,
metallic.
ding,
I like
ding.
that.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty good.
You got to put that in there.
All right, fair enough. The next one is also a category.
Yes.
It's the enduring creatures. You highlighted
So
Curiosity.
yes, Enduring Curiosity is a 4-mana creature that has flash, and it says whenever a creature that you control deals damage to an opponent, you draw a card. This is just an enchantment creature that ends up, if it dies, it sticks around as an enchantment. It's just an enchantment creature that does the Bite into Thassa effect. And even though it's about the same price, it gives you a body, and it's an enchantment, which is, in my opinion, harder to remove than artifacts. I love all of the enduring creatures, but holy, this one is super good. The black enduring creature is also great. It's a snake, and I think it doubles life loss or something like that.
Yeah,
so good. The category of enduring creature is so interesting, and I'd really like to see a print cycle of this with artifacts and other like permanents. Even a creature that turns into like a land would be super cool to me.
Oh yeah, I'm really glad.
Kind of like the gods from Ixalan do this kind of, but not super well.
I'm really glad they didn't make it like a 4-mana like 2/6, because like then you can at least block and have it die on purpose to like dodge removal, which would be really cool. Like if you know there's a bunch of like exile board wipes, but for creatures are only or something like that, you can just make sure you like your Swords to Plowshares turning off because your guy's an enchantment makes it a lot harder. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
So I think that's super cool.
Every set, I like to find the weirdest card because that's just the kind of, you know, that's my twisted, dark little mind, a peek into it. They are reprinting Norrin, but it's more like they're re-releasing a new version of him that says anytime any of your creatures block, they exile, and then you can pay to play them again.
Yeah.
Now, there are two cool things with this. Play from exile effects in mono red are always super strong.
Yep.
But the second thing that I like to think is, what if I played a bunch of goblins that have ETB put a 1/1 goblin creature token onto the battlefield, and then I just block with them, and every time people attack me, I make 7 creatures.
Yeah, I think that'd be super cool. Plus,
And Impact Tremors, and Perforos.
even like cast triggers for like a Burgie, right?
Yes.
You just like decide to do something and you don't even get punished for swinging out, right? It's awesome.
Yeah. It actually ends up being, if you have a Dockside Extortionist and Norn on the field, you have Propaganda in mono red. Because nobody is going to swing into that. Because they know what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's, wait. I think it's when they become blocked.
Even still, whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you can errata that right now so that it's the other way around, so that I'm right.
We were right the whole time. Cut.
Yeah, cut it.
Don't cut it.
You can swing with your Dockside Extortionist with a chainsaw attached to it and nobody can stop you!
That's so true. That's actually so funny.
The mono red in this set is actually disgusting.
Yeah, there's the one that prevents life gain forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and you could just get to forever.
I can't believe that they're printing this set, but it's so cool. And I love the idea of just like, oh, you don't want to take this damage? Cool, I'll just blink my creature.
Yeah.
Like, and you can just run a bunch of little tiny idiot babies and nobody can stop you.
Yeah, and in Magic's history, definitely like a goblin, like a 2-mana 1/1 that makes a 1/1 is like some of my favorite things. Because you're like, when you pay 1, you get the 2. Wow, value.
Yay!
But like being able to just chain them is so cute.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I like the idea of it just growing so crazy.
Yeah, but
and
exile matters in that is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be a lot of
Memory Worm
fun.
or Paradox, Tyrannosaurus, the ones I play in Ian Malcolm. Yeah, super good. But are you ready for the massacre?
yeah. Hey guys, a card so nice they printed it twice. Here it is.
I appreciate it's like different.
If sex is so great, why don't they print Meat Hook Massacre 2?
I'm a virgin.
They printed Meat Hook Massacre 2. So
Yeah.
anyone who is young and bright-eyed in the audience,
Yeah.
Meat Hook Massacre is an X enchantment that when you cast it,
It's sadly double X this time around.
yeah, the old one did a bunch of -X, -X,
Yeah.
and then it dealt damage or healed you depending
Yeah.
on creatures that died. This one is different. This one, you do double X, and I forget what the double X even does. Is it the same thing?
You have to pay it, but it's the number of creatures either way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's sacrificing creatures. And now it says when a creature an opponent has that dies, they deal 3 to themselves, or they take 3.
There's a choice. They either take the life or you get the creature.
Yeah.
But it's the same on your end, which is you can get the creatures too.
Yep, you just get the creatures.
Yeah.
This is like the most disgusting tempo win condition because it's just like, I play this and everything is mine.
Yeah.
You can't attack me and you can't attack each other because my board will turn into the monster that you are afraid of in Duskmourn.
I like that it kind of staples together two effects, which black has plenty of board wipes, right? Not quite as many as white, but it definitely kills stuff. But then black also has, I get the stuff from the graveyard.
Yep.
This one is both, but the fairness of it is a 3-life tax. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
This is a horrifying spell, and mono black players are rejoicing, and everyone else is sad.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve Shieldred. You didn't. Let's be honest with each other. And now you're getting this.
If you play a Shieldred against me, and I play this, I'm gonna want your Shieldred.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I get the Shieldred.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think you'll probably pay life
So
for Shieldred.
black remains the best color in the format.
Which is why
Yay.
most of our cards we've selected today are red.
Yes, that's exactly right.
All right, let's cut the crap. Where are we going with our number one?
Uh,
Now, I know we didn't say they were ranked. I think we can universally agree. This is actually number
There's
one.
no ranking except for this one card.
This one card is our number
If
one.
you have looked at any of the spoilers, you have seen this card, and you have looked at it and you said, haha, and then you thought about it for 2 seconds and you said, wait, what
It's so
did
cool.
they do? We're talking about the Balloon Man.
Balloon guy, yeah, Balloon Man.
The Balloon Man taps and makes a 1/1 copy of any creature that you
Yes.
control, I think?
Yes, the only restriction is that it's sorcery speed.
Yeah.
But he has haste.
Yes. Hey guys, have fun just making a bajillion cool little guys. Like, this is so awesome.
Yep.
It's in Boros, so even though you don't have access to like any of the mono black sack synergy stuff, you still have half of Orzhov, which
Yeah.
means that you have Aristocrat's
bombardment.
capability. And then imagine all of the ETB and death effects of red that you can just, oh.
You know, like the worst case scenario I see for this is what? You play it on 3 and then you like, if you have a little extra ramp or a treasure, you play a Solemn and you copy Solemn and you're
Yeah.
like, man, I really hate getting lands and drawing cards.
Yep.
Darn.
Over
I
and
really,
over
that's
and
so
over and
sad
over
that I
every
have to do
turn.
that. Yeah.
And then they have to remove your Solemn, which is something you want to happen anyway.
Yeah, and it's true. And I'm just so excited because like they have been trying so hard to give Boros a value-based strategy.
Yes.
I thought they did a really good job with like the artifact stuff. We did Strixhaven, right? The lore hold stuff is super cool. This is just so cool to be able to be like, you know what? This is fine. And I think it skates under the must remove immediately because it's 3 mana, so
Yep.
you'll just recast it at 5. And also like the activate as a sorcery means you can't do anything truly degenerate with it. And it does have a slight
so
cost.
fun.
It's very fun, it's very good, and it's definitely hits the sweet spot for me of like playable, good effects that get out on time that don't immediately say, you know what? As soon as you cast your commander, pack that exile.
Yeah.
Swords to Plowshares, or
It's not so threatening that
it's not
you
gonna
want to
die
end the whole
immediately.
game. Yeah. Shout out to Filigree Familiar and
Oh, yeah.
Circuit Mender. Really just like amazing includes at like a 1 cent price point. And then all the classics, you have Sun Titan, you have
Even just like
Karmic
5
guy.
cent, even just like 5 cent, like 6 mana Atali.
Yeah.
Just fun. It's fun.
Just so good.
I feel like, honestly, I don't know where the price of this card is going to settle. I assume pretty low because
Yep.
people generally don't respond well to this kind of card or it's like bulk. But this is a pretty good budget commander.
It feels like such a good budget commander that
Yeah.
can like scale up. If you are getting into a commander, this guy is an amazing place to start.
I think it'd be cool because he can flex into so many
Yes.
playstyles.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Cool.
That's all the cards from Duskmourn, at least the ones that have come out or have been released that we are really, really looking forward to. Also, we're planning on playing the commander decks and playing lots of Duskmourn when it releases, but holy,
we did also see that there were schemes involved in Duskmourn.
that's true.
So at some point, probably you'll get to see Drew lose his brain over any kind of conspiracy or scheme mechanic. He's fine.
Okay, thanks for watching the video.
Thanks for watching the video.
Bye-bye. Have fun with
Bye.
Duskmourn.
Yeah, Duskmourn's awesome. See you there, bye.